Hello everyone, this is Heriberto. I'm creating this video to show you guys how to create an interactive assessment using slides. Okay, so the three outcomes for this video are to acquaint you with Google Slides, show you how to use both PC and Mac to create a formative assessment using slides, specifically on how to upload pictures, and three, show you how to upload your assessment onto Google Classroom. And let's begin. One thing, a little teaching note, what you will see is that this agenda, as it were, or an intro, was nothing done on anything special but Microsoft Word. So you can also do this with your students. And for those of you who are using Google Meet, you can just click present and then have your outline or your agenda for the day right there for your students, so that way they don't have to keep looking at an easel, because I know that the easels, depending on the glare, can look very blurry for some students. So I'm just going to minimize this, and I'm going to show you what to do in the event that you're at home creating these Google slides. So I have shared videos with you guys on how to make slides more interactive, and I think it was a great video that was on my Google Classroom landing page that was created. I forgot her name, but she's a fourth grade teacher. She did an amazing job there. So I'm not going to reinvent the wheel and show you how to do that. Please go to the Google landing page that I shared with you and find that video on how to make interactive slides. So I'm here at my drive. You have to make sure, and I keep telling teachers this, but you have to make sure that you are in your school account, whether the Strong Schools account or your personal school, for example, HSBD, SFE. You have to make sure you're in that specific school. Next thing you want to do is you want to open up your drive. And those of you who are part of my network know that I've shared a drive with you, which in it has resources. And if you click on resources, I want you to go to slides worksheets. So this is going to be the folder for all the different slides worksheets. So one of the things that we shared with teachers on the in different PDs is something called the solution organizer. Some teachers are using cubes, bucks, different ways to solve math problems. And then this solution organizer is a way to help organize their thinking and for them to show their work. So the first thing I highly recommend you to do is to make a copy. So you're going to make a copy. You're going to click entire presentation. And then as opposed to calling a copy of solution organizer, I would just do solution organizer for, let's say, functions. And then I will put it there, and I will just click OK. Once you see the solution organizer for functions, I learned this the hard way, but one thing that I do is I close the original, then I start working on the one that I made a copy from. Okay, so as you can see on the bottom here, there's a link for how to add a picture on slides, and people can click on that link, both students and teachers. But for right now, I'm showing you guys how to do this on here. One of the things that you can do is, let's say you want to do a weekly formative assessment or a weekly assessment to make sure that the students did all the work for the week, since we're all working remotely. So this is what I would do, is I would create this and duplicate the slide and make 5 slides and do 5 separate open constructed response problems for the week. And then at the end of the week, that would be their formative assessment. Okay? So of course you make another duplicate side, duplicate side, duplicate side, duplicate side. Part of my voice, I'm still getting over this bronchitis that I had that seemed to have never gone away. So I'm not gonna go and I'm not gonna show you how to do each and every single one of them, but I'm just showing you that what you do with this one, you can do with another one. So let's. The other good thing with slides is that you could move things around, move different slides around. For example, you may want to have a different level. Now, one of the things that I would probably also include is, and I've spoken to some teachers about this, especially the teachers on my team, is I would create a new slide, and then here, what I would do is I would get rid of this, get rid of all of this, and I would create a new text box, and I would write Spanish language. And most of my teachers that I've worked with who are working with MELs or Ls, I've told them to select 2 or 3 regions that you will then pull those standards from. Pardon the noise in the background. Um, so one of the things that I would do is I would work from 2 or 3 regions, and then whatever the standard is, for example, systems of equations, I would then find systems of equations in those regions, and then I would go online and then I would find the Spanish version of those regions, and then I would write, copy and paste the Spanish language regions problem in here, and then help students see the link between those. But more about that in a bit. But once you're here, one thing that I would do is, you see how it says teacher insert picture text here, insert picture of worker text here. This is student facing, so students should know how to upload pictures for themselves. If they don't, then that's where they click on this link in the bottom. So right now, one of the things that I have told all my teachers to work with is JMAP, and then you go to JMAP. And I am currently on a Mac, so I'm going to show you both how to do this with a Mac and also how to do this with a Word document. So I'm going to go down here to Algebra 1, then I'm going to, these are all the different standards. Now, one of the things that we know that our students are struggling with are open response questions. So currently, because I landed on 14, 14 is an open response question. So what I would do is I would click Command Shift 4, and then now on a Mac I'll be able to take a snapshot of that. Okay. The other advantage of having a Mac is that now I have this here, and while I'm doing my lesson, when I do the present mode on Google Meet, all I gotta do is I can use the buck strategy, show them how to do different things on there, and then to go back to the normal one, you just click revert. But maybe I could do a whole nother lesson on that, but for right now, I'm just focusing on how to get the solution organizer together. So I'm going to minimize this a little bit so that way we could see my screenshot. So here's my screenshot. Here, I'm going to take this, delete it, and then I'm going to put my screenshot in here. Okay? Now, you do this for all of these different problems here, and then you have created your formative assessment for the week. Okay, or it could be a project, whatever it is that you want. So for those of you who are using a Mac,